we're trying to pull a block right here, up a ramp, with a force of 75 newtons. We draw all of our forces acting on the block. We've got the force of pull, 75 newtons, the normal force, friction, gravity parallel, gravity perpendicular. And our job is to try and figure out what the force of friction acting on this block happened to be. What is it? We need to decide our positives and negatives. I'm saying up the ramp to the right is positive, down the ramp left is negative, normal's in the positive direction, gravity perpendicular is in the negative direction. From our drawing, we come up with our equation. I look in the x direction to where the force I'm looking for, friction, is. So that's where I'm going to start. And I get the force of push, or pull. That's my only positive force. So the rest of them are minus. So minus the force of gravity parallel, minus the force of friction. All that stuff, when you add it up, equals 0. I'm going to solve for my force of friction. And what that gives me is that my force of friction has to equal that force of pull minus force of gravity parallel. We have an equation for force of gravity parallel. I'm going to use it now. But force of pull is 75 newtons given in the problem, minus the sine of our angle, which is 25, multiplied by the mass, which is given in the problem as 8 kilograms, times 9.8 meters per second squared. And when I plug all that into my calculator, what I'll get is that my force of friction equals 75 newtons minus 33.13 newtons. I take the difference of those numbers, and I get that the force of friction is 41.87 newtons. The end.